I'm Nia Malika Dixon. I'm originally from Baltimore, and I'm an independent filmmaker. I run my own production company, Audace Entertainment, to center the narrative of Black Muslim women and girls. Being a Black Muslim in Baltimore was normal. That was just life. I didn't know anything other than that. I grew up in a very tightly knit community. Ours was one of the first masjids established by Warthi Muhammad. I grew up in that masjid. Went to school there. It's called Sister Clara Muhammad School, named after his mother. It was there that I met Muhammad Ali. It was there that I grew up a Black girl. I didn't think it was strange to be Muslim. I was just what we were. Growing up in Baltimore, I originally grew up in a predominantly Black community until we moved to the county, and my mother began teaching at an Islamic center that was predominantly Arab, predominantly Desi, and it was difficult for my younger brothers and sisters and for me with darker skin because we were marginalized. Often I would get side-eye instead of wa alaikum salam. I was often made to feel like your scarf is not right because we pinned our scarf in the back and draped it in the front. Nobody wants to be outcast. Nobody wants to be, that is not a good feeling. And so some of the girls that I talk to, they lighten their skin. They adopt, on the other opposite end of the spectrum, dark-skinned girls, they adopt these behaviors that will make them more acceptable in communities, wear their scarves a certain way to be more like Arabs or to be more like Desis. Or I had one sister, she's dark-skinned, and she said, you know, my mom had us wear shalwar kameez growing up. And I don't know what to say to that, because that's not Black culture. That's another person's culture. And the erasure of your own Black culture, it's harmful and it's hurtful. One Arab guy told me, the Black Muslim community tends to be troubling, like they're troublemakers. But you know what, it's not us that's making the trouble. Because we're Black, the trouble comes to us. Black Muslim communities usually are dealing with the issues of being Black, more so than anything. We're not usually called terrorists because when you first see me, you see me as Black. But like we were going back about the masjid, the school where I taught, where it was mostly Arabs and Desis, there is, in my opinion, what I believe is that they don't want to be singled out. And so because Black people are singled out, like that's our legacy here in this country. I feel othered in those spaces. And it's not a good feeling when your own community makes you feel like you don't belong. That's hurtful. I was heartbroken. So, you know, my decision to find my tribe, people who look and live like me, was a way to heal my broken heart and get back in the trenches and build those bridges, because I'm never going to give up on that. I'm getting so emotional, I'm sorry. Part of the reason why I created the hashtag was to show people that you can't separate them. I'm Black, I'm Muslim, I'm a woman, and I'm fly, you know? That's who I am. It's one identity. I don't know if that even was a real thing, but I thought I need to be uplifted. And I know there are girls and women out there just like me who need to be uplifted. Follow me, follow me. And cut. I created what I called an empowerment brand. And it wasn't about money, it was about bigging up myself, so to speak. I grew up on hip hop, so the way that rappers boast in their rhymes, that's what I want Black Muslim Girl Fly to be for us, to remind us who we are. We are awesome. We are fresh to death. Dope. Fly.
You did a great job. Alhamdulillah.